Hi there. I hope everyone's well. I have borrowed these resources off Miss Cunningham and they look absolutely fantastic. So I'm very, very excited about this lesson. And I'm going to be doing parts of this lesson with you as well. So hopefully we can compare notes when we have our Google Meet. So for today's lesson, you don't need your classwork book, your homework book or anything, okay? There aren't any quizzes to complete on Hegarty Maths. You just need some paper, some scissors, and if you want to, some colouring pens or pencils or Sharpies or what have you to decorate what you're going to produce. You're going to take a photo of your work and you're going to upload it as usual on Google Classroom at the end of the lesson. But the Google Meet is going to be at the end of the lesson. Okay, so it's going to be at 11:15, not halfway through the lesson, because I want to see all your fabulous work. So as always, any problems, you just contact me on Google Classroom. So as I said, no Hegarty today. Here is your starter. You don't need to write them down. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes to work your way through those. Right, I am back. How did you get on? I'm going to put up the answers now. So fairly obvious. Some of them we have triangle, hexagon, rectangle, pentagon, square, trapezoid, or you might have put trapezium, a rhombus, because all four sides are the same. Now, if we're in the classroom, I would clarify that because it looks like they're all the same length, but it doesn't actually say, does it? So you would expect something to tell you that these were the same length, a little line to indicate that they're all the same length. In the same way on this one, you might expect to see some little arrows to indicate that those are parallel lines. Okay, circle and parallelogram. Right, your activity for today. We are going to do some origami challenges today. All right, your first one is to just create a piece of square paper. Okay, sounds really simple, but it's really important we do this accurately. If you buy origami paper, it is perfectly square, but most people are not going to have origami paper in their houses. So if you bear with me 1 second, I'm just going to bring up the right screen to show you. Okay, so I'm hoping that you can see this okay.
We're going to fold it to make a perfect square. So I'm going to take this edge, line it up with the top into a triangle shape. I'm going to line up my edges, then I'll bring my fingers back and I'll do something called a crease.
Okay, so all that is taking a normal piece of A4 paper and creating that triangle, which is going to give you your perfect square.
I might want to do that 2 times just to make sure I get it nice and folded. Along this other side right here is where we're going to cut. So take a pair of scissors, try your best to stay on the line. If you need to fold the paper to make that line more visible, do that. But it is important that you want your paper to be a perfect square. I'm going to save this scrap piece of paper and cut it in just a minute. But when you open this up, ta-da, it's a perfect square ready.
Okay, so it's a perfect square because you have created a right angle triangle. That's actually a nice isosceles triangle because this length here is the same as this length here. So all four sides of my shape are equal in length and therefore it is a square. Brilliant. Okay, let's carry on. So I'm just going to be jumping around a little bit. You're going to have to bear with me. Okay. And obviously you'll have these PowerPoint slides on Google Classroom as well. So that's the first one. That's just how to create a square. Let's move on. So the second activity, now you've got these squares and obviously you can make multiple of those. We're going to look at making a origami dog. Remember, as I said, when we have our Google Meet at the end of the session, I want to see all your fabulous work. And hold on, I'm just looking for my slides now. Yeah, I want to see all your fabulous work. And I'm going to show you some of mine as well. I don't understand why I can't see it. Hold on. Let's get rid of that for a second. Oh, it's right at the bottom. I don't know why I missed that. Okay, so maybe it's because I need to escape it. Right. Oh, I don't know what's gone wrong there. Hold on, let me stop sharing again. Okay, so maybe that's what I needed to do. Right. Share screen again. Right, maybe it's easier if I just do this. Hopefully you can see this okay. All right, let's go.
If you don't have regular white paper, you might have some old magazines laying around the house where you can do the trick where you fold the paper to make a perfect square.
Okay, so that's just showing you that you can use any old bit of paper that you want. Okay, so now we are going to work on our dog. I'm just going to come out of that, go back into it again, because for some reason it's not behaving very nicely. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay. Right, let's stop that one now. Let's go back into our slides. And now we're going to watch, I'm not sure if you can see this, but bear with me. We're going to watch the next one now. Right. I'm sure it wasn't this hard when I set it all up earlier. Right, I know I'm just trying to work out how to get it so you can see what I'm saying. I don't think we're seeing the same thing. Let's try again. Okay. So here is our big one. We are going to create an iPhone stand. This is challenge number 3. Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Wellington Oliveira and today I'm going to teach you how to make a cell phone stand just like this one here. This origami is very easy to do and all you need to make it is one sheet of paper. I'll start with a harder sheet of paper to make it sturdier at the end. First of all, we need to fold in half. So just bring one side to the other and make a crease. Now, on the bottom side, we need to bring both halves to the middle, creating 2 new diagonal folds. First this one, and then the other. Undo both, and repeat the same step with the top. Just bring this half to the middle, and then repeat with the other. This time we need to keep folded. Now, in the part that is left, we have to fold the sides until the last fold, as in this image. First this one, and then the other. Right, now let's fold the bottom side up. Just use the existing line as a reference and bring the paper up. Unfold, open the top side, fold again, and turn the paper over. Here are all the lines we have made so far. So, for the next step, we'll have to fold by connecting top corners to the point where the lines intersect, just below. First, the right side. Try to do more accurate as possible. This is the result. Now do the same with the other side. The next step is very similar, but now we'll have to connect the middle from the bottom to the same points and follow the line all the way to the edge. Let's start with the right side again. To make it easier, first fold connecting the points. and then fold the rest. The right side is done. Let's repeat the same with the other. Again, more accurate as possible. And turn the paper over. Let's fold the corner up, connecting these 2 points here. Then, using the existing crease, fold in half. Now, 2 feet, bring one side down and place the other on top. Now rotate. Keep the lines one on top of the other. And fold what is left inside. Reinforce and fix a little bit if necessary. And our origami is ready. As you have already seen, works equally well both vertically and horizontally. And that way it was made. It's pretty sturdy.
Okay, bit more of a challenging one. I hope you enjoyed that. Right, let's go back into our PowerPoint if I can get that to work now. It went a bit wonky before, but I think we're okay now. Might be tempting fate. Okay, so hopefully right, hopefully this is all working now. Right, so you've seen the one about the phone. Okay, some more challenges for you. We have an origami fox. We have an origami penguin. We have an origami snake. And, oh, how do I pronounce that? A brachiosaur, I guess. All right, so you can try as many different ones as you would like. You can be as challenging or take it easy if you would prefer. And if you are up to this challenge, I would be very impressed. How to make a dodecahedron. I might have a go. I'm not guaranteeing I'll be able to do it in this lesson, but I might have a go in time for getting back in the classroom. So you can have a go at all of those. Pick and choose the ones you want to have a go at. Then I want you to take a break. Okay, remember the Google Meet is at the end of today's session. Right, after you've taken your break, you've got a choice. You can carry on working with your origami creations for the whole lesson, for the rest of the lesson. Or if you would prefer, you can do this activity here called McDonald's menu. So you have some questions here. There are 15 questions in total. Okay. You have some information here about the food on the McDonald's menu. Bit more information there. Those questions again. So 7 questions in your hot challenge, 8 questions in your flaming hot challenge. Have a go, see how you can get on. Or, as I say, if you prefer, then just focus on your origami creations. Okay, here are your answers for the hot challenge and then for the flaming hot challenge. And as usual, you're going to work up until 11:15, and then we have our Google Meet at 11:15. You can photograph and upload your work on Google Classroom, just as we usually do. And I cannot wait to see all your fantastic origami at 11:15. Thanks very much. Take care.